Hey guys, New Effects. It's February 11th, 2020. It's been a long time. Been a little busy, especially with trading and investing lately. Cryptos have taken up a lot of my time, but I think it's time for a nice little video. A little follow up on a trade that I sent out yesterday on the Euro New Zealand. This was the pick on 210, so there you go. We sold this 786 pullback at about 171 roughly, and we were targeting this area for 185 to 200 pips. Okay, this is the Euro New Zealand on the 4-hour chart. All right, so let's go to a live chart and let's see what happened. All right, not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. News obviously came out here, probably out of New Zealand, given the timing. Like I said, I do not trade on news. I trade on technicals alone, and this shows you. I've shown you time and time again how technicals always trump fundamentals. If you know how to read them, um, this will tell you which way even those news will come out, whether positive or not. Okay, so great trade, great trade, especially on a pair like this that we know moves a lot when it does move. So 200 pips in one day on one setup. All right, why do I want to show this? I'm not showing this just to brag, obviously. I'm showing this because what I also think we have now is a beautiful opportunity, in my opinion, to actually buy this. This is a beautiful ABC pullback. I think the Euro New Zealand will fall eventually a little more, okay, of this larger time frame. Actually, I think it'll fall quite a lot, but I just don't think we're there yet. I think we have one more push up, and I think this is the setup, the short that we had yesterday, that confirms a buy for one more push up. And look, one more push up on this pair is going to be, we're at 168.80. We are going to target the 618 retracement of this larger move down, okay, which also coincides, always look for confluence, I told you that, always coincides with the 126 of this ABCD, okay, or you can call it a ABC pullback of the bigger time frame. Doesn't matter. Does not matter as long as the structure is there. Doesn't matter if you call them ABC pullbacks on the way up or an ABCD on the way, yeah, going up. Um, this could also be, obviously, a beautiful Gartley pattern. X, A, B, C, D completion at the 618. I mean, man, it doesn't get any better than this. So we are going to ride this up and down, basically. We just got 200 pips out of this, and I'm about to send this out as a trade signal to my subscribers as well. But we are going to go for, let's put the call. So it's 211. 2020 at 168.85 currently, and we are going to target, and this is the exact type of service and picks, guys. I'm very detailed with my picks that I send out to my subscribers, so feel free to check that out anytime. There's still a promo code going for the monthly membership, for the VIP membership. It's all caps Black Friday trading, guys. You get this for 37 bucks a month. I mean, 37 pips on a mini lot gets your money back on this service. So feel free to check that out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Target. What are we going for? Well, we're going to go for 173. Absolutely. And if my math is correct, that's 315 pips. So again, a beautiful way to ride these up and down, but don't always go for that. After a move like this or after a gain like that, typically you want to stay out for a while. But the way this has come to this point, it was really a pullback for, I think, one more leg up. Okay, and I think we can go as far up as the 175 level, but we're gonna be conservative and exit this 173. Okay, so it's February 11th, 2020. Can't believe it's fucking 2020 already, but we are buying the Euro New Zealand after just profiting 200 pips on it. We are buying it right back at 168.85, and we will target 173 for 315 pips. All right, stay tuned, and I will keep you guys posted on how this trade goes. Thank you very much. And here we go. What a pleasant surprise. About 2 weeks later, about 10 days actually of actual trading days. Take out the weekends, and guys, it worked out beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Again, it's not a surprise to me. I got in this trade for this very reason. I had a strong feeling this would pop, and it did. But this is a great example of how to ride these setups if they're clear enough. I don't recommend going just in and out of markets all day, every day, but in swing trading terms, which is what I do, anywhere from 2 days to maybe a couple weeks type of positions. Yeah. I mean, we sold this 2 weeks ago, and it really just came down to a buy point. And here we go. We went from just a 200 pip profit on the original sell to an additional 415 pips. So, by buying it right back, if you're able to see clearly here, this is what you can do. That's 650 pips on this pair alone. And by the way, I don't know if anybody caught it. I just realized this because I saw it on my account. I did the math wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. This was 415 pips. Okay, so 169 to 173 is 400. Another 15 from 68.85. I mean, here's the ruler. Here's what we bought. Oops. It just hit our target, 414. Yeah, I mean, close enough. So 600 and roughly 20 pips net from going short and long on the exact same pair, exact same time frame, and essentially almost exact same pattern too. So here we go, guys. I hope this helps. I've had a lot of questions in about this. They know I'm a medium term type of setup trader, but they asked me if I do this, and this was a great example to show you that yes, I'm in and out of these quite often, but I will not do it unless you're in the hourly or daily chart. Those type of patterns make sense to do this in, because those waves are gonna follow. It's been a little slow. Those bell curves. Let me see. Come on, Trading View. I have like 8 different exchanges opened. It's not his fault actually. Okay, so the bell curves on the dailies, it makes sense to do that in, because look, we traded on the 4-hour chart here, but it's within a daily swing, really. Okay, so if we were to be up here, let's say break line, trend line broke here, it bottomed out, it's going to come back to the back side, right? What do I say? It's going to come back to the back side of that trend line. So yes, on the 4-hour, at this point, I can already see here, you probably have a little A, B, C, D going. So we could have bought this, but it's really to come back, to come up to a very strong selling point. So yeah, you could have gone up and down on this as well. But again, it's much clearer on bigger time frames because we sold this here. But the reason we did is because I thought that we're coming down to a potentially buy point to go up again. So if you think it's going to come down to your point and it looks clear and it's symmetric, sometimes you don't have to wait. I mean, I know I talk about being cautious and being safe and wait for everything to work out and the pattern to complete. But look, if it's clear, there's no need to wait it out because this short to come down to our buy point just gave us another 200 pips. The main focus was to wait for a pullback to then buy, which we did. But on the way down to it, if it's clear, which is, let's go back in time to where that was. I mean, this consolidation with a 7.8 pullback, okay. Yeah, guys, this you can sell this. You can sell this because I have almost never seen this go up after this type of a sideways move. And what it was telling me is that it was probably completing a down ABC correction to then buy. And that's exactly what it did. So if you can see it clearly and you keep everything in perspective within the bigger time frames, okay, that's the key. You have to know how to navigate smaller time frames into larger ones. If everything checks out, there's no need to wait and be that safe because you're leaving 200 pips on the table in this case. Okay, I'm all for wait for the pattern to complete and then pull the trigger, which is what our buy was here. But if it looks clear that it wants to come down to that buy point, if you're pretty damn certain, well, you may want to give it a shot, especially if the risk reward is solid. You may want to try to write it down too while you're waiting for your buy level. Why not? And then if it does go down, not only you made that 200 pips in addition to what you're about to make, but it's even a bigger confirmation now that your buy point that you're really waiting for is solid. Okay, because it came down in a pattern that we wanted it to. So great example of how to go up and down on the same pair or same stock or same whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. But great example of how to ride these up and down. I'm not in the market in and out all day. I told you that. It's been years I haven't done that. I don't have time for it. But I am in the market up and down on the same instruments quite a lot. It just happens to be on a 4-hour to daily, at least daily time frame. That's the only difference. Okay? So this is my version of scalping essentially. I'm in and out of this, definitely. But it's a 4-hour to daily chart within a weekly time frame for the big picture, not on a 5-minute chart. Stay out of the daily grind because it's noise. Guys, the daily minute time frames, these areas right here, depending on where you're at, are going to smoke you. I'm telling you, I've been there. Get out of the daily 5-minute to a minute time frame. It's for suckers. Forget it. It just makes the broker money, not you. All right? So I hope this helps. And not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. See you guys next time. Thank you.